been
Oh, she is
working on
filming.
your mom's
My
deck
God,
all
you
day
know.
long, and it's after 11 o'clock.
And the stinky linky.
What's the stinky linky? Did Santa Claus
That's
bring
a
you a
stinky
present?
linky.
Why, I tell
It's
you.
a stinking linky. You know it is.
I only had one
You
my
know.
whole life, and it was just a great car.
Well, I've had one, but it wasn't the one. That's the one.
I like the one with the, it had a real neat top and then the little Continental kit in the trunk lid. Those are expensive.
That's the kind you
Talking about
had.
the Mark IV?
Mark something, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
a friend of
I
mine
just
had a black
parted with one of those. I didn't want to, but someone offered it a better life than I was giving it because we don't have a shop or a garage or
Yeah, I
anything.
don't anymore. We don't have a
And the guy
garage.
promised me he would keep it in a heated, climate-controlled building. And so I called the lady that I bought it from, and
We don't need that shit.
I called the lady that I bought it from, and then it was like, look, her name's Reva. And I was like, Reva, someone's offered to buy your car. And I'd had it for 6 months or whatever, and I'm like, it's sitting outside.
Oh, yeah.
It misses snow though, this is what's good. And I'm like, the guy in California that has a climate controlled garage and said he'd treat it like a princess wants it, and it's getting to be winter and I don't have a building up yet. And she's like, Rick, do what you think is best for the
She
car.
didn't feel bad
And I
about
sold it. But my brother knew I loved that car. And so I told him I wanted some bull horns to put on it.
You got those for that
He bought
too?
the bull horns and he didn't know I sold the car.
Oh.
So he flies up here. He's up here now for Christmas,
Oh,
and Jamie's
so that's
seeing
why
the
you're going
horns.
to do it for mom. Now you'll give them to that instead of just, you don't have that one at all anymore. It's not yours, it's gone. What year
gone.
was that one?
74 Lincoln
It
Continental
was a
Mark
74.
IV.
Okay.
But this guy swore up and down to me. He said, Rick, I've seen your videos. I know you love the car, and I know you made an agreement with the previous owner to take care of it. And he's like, and I checked him out, and he's legit. So like,
Well,
wood.
It's better
And
than
it missed the snow that we got on our property because it would have been sitting outside.
It's
And,
bad, yeah.
and
you know, they got to be taken care of.
but this
They're
is
special.
like if I was gonna have a Lincoln.
You are gonna have a Lincoln.
Yeah, just a few minutes.
Hey,
Just fill this up.
hey,
Yeah, let's
but
do
you
that.
know what?
Look at I.
This guy's kind of famous.
Infamous. That means you're
Infamous.
This is Larry. And Larry worked hard.
Well, hard. I hardly.
Well, I think you pulled in my favor a little bit on getting this car because
Yeah.
But also,
I knew you wanted it. The other guy just wanted to buy it and sell it to. And he even mentioned it. He wanted to pay $2,800 and sell it for like $4 or $5. You know. And he's a mechanic for Subaru. And I said, well, you know, those guys don't know how to make motors. He says, but I'm
he's a
also
mechanic for Subaru.
Subaru, but he also worked for Vancouver Ford for 10 years. He says, I'm really an American engine guy. He said, but I'm working for Subaru because I get more money. So.
but you're really an American Sasquatch guy. Yeah, and you know Jay Leno and
He's right there. You could
Yeah.
film him.
yeah, Jay Leno and Cindy Williams.
Yeah, Cindy and I are old. Well, I did both the black '55 Chevy and the yellow Coupe. I had to detail them for the last 8 hours of the filming. That's what I did, was polish them for Jay. I mean, he had me do it.
Yeah, that was for
You know,
this.
something you and Jamie didn't talk about that I noticed the last time I was here. That white truck up on the wall.
Oh yes.
This
That
one?
was George Barris.
I know.
Yeah, the
I
a
know.
la carte, and I got to take a ride in that for about 2 blocks.
I was wondering why you had such a
2 blocks.
big picture of it
Yeah,
on your
that's
wall.
my favorite. My favorite car
I
of
know
all time.
George Barris built it.
Yeah, it's a 29 Model A Roadster pickup, and he molded all that in, and I got to get inside it and ride 2 blocks because everybody was taking turns.
I wish I could have rode 10 feet in that.
You know, it's a beautiful car, and you know it's here,
That
it's
truck
here
is
in
world
Washington
famous.
now.
Is it?
It was stuck away somewhere in a barn somewhere in Oregon for the longest time. and
Yeah,
a
I'm
guy-
sure I couldn't afford that.
A
one.
guy found it and bought it, and he's restoring it now. I hope I get to see it again, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'm gonna finish paying for
Oh, I've seen stuff
this
like
one.
that.
Yeah,
I gotta give it
last
to
night.
Randy anyhow. Okay, you count and I'll mark it down.
Well, we don't need to film this part.
Okay. Well, no, I just
It's
want to
been
say
paid for.
for all the folks out there that watch Finding Bigfoot, this is the
Oh, yeah.
man.
No,
Yeah.
show me
Yeah.
your stuff.
Yeah, I gave Cliff Berkman his first cast when he was about 19. He came to my house to meet me.
Yeah,
he
Larry's-
wanted to meet me, and so I gave him his cast down there, and And
Yeah,
now
this-
he's got that show, and everybody asked me why I didn't just keep on doing it. And I said, you know, I got
The Patterson, and these are other.
Yeah, yeah. The Patterson is the one on the very left, and the one with the great big toes. That's the Triple Foot from up in Bossburg, Washington.
And what's funny is some of my viewers know that we have a Bigfoot on our property.
Yes, and
the
I haven't even seen it
the
yet.
Malala Bigfoot.
But I haven't seen it, so I get to come out and look.
You do.
You do get to come
You know,
out and
you
look.
might get them to come out and film for Finding Bigfoot. If you come up with
Yeah, I got
yeah.
a lot of dislikes on that because, like, true Bigfoot hunters
Yeah,
can't appreciate the humor.
I know.
The property's all ready for Rick Verdon. I didn't see a Bigfoot anywhere, did you?
No, we've been all the way back through
Yeah,
there.
it's safe.
They don't understand, and they get so icky.
But
you
look
know,
at this.
and stuff like that. Well, that's just one of my plaques. I got about 30 of them. That's from Ohio. They had me back as a guest speaker one year, and actually 5 years after that. But you know, it's just been a great fun thing to do. I really enjoy it. Yeah.
And they actually have proof. They found Bigfoot teeth and stuff,
Yeah,
right?
in China.
Yeah.
There's about 10,000 of them in a barrel they found in an apothecary shop. And also they found 2 jaw bones, and which I got to have one for a while. to
What is
look at.
that beast called again?
Gigantopithecus blackie.
Giganopithecus.
She asked me about that today,
Yeah.
and she's like, "What was that?" It was
Google that,
gigantic.
and you can kind of figure out how to spell it. It's just like it sounds. But yeah, and that's how it is. And you can Google all this stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That's what's so great today. If I'd have had that 20 years ago, I'd have had a lot more information.
And then he's got like this door.
Yeah,
that
Peter
has-
Byrne and Renee DeHinden. If you go down and get this signature here, that's one of the most famous men, Renee DeHinden. He was my partner for years, and he passed away now. And then Peter Byrne is still alive at 90, and he's written some of the best books and one of the most important people in it. And then Dan Perez down in California, he's well known all through the Bigfoot field. All these guys are just, you know, they're just
That's pretty cool.
pretty nice people.
And then I saw, oh, where did it go?
I don't know what the heck was it.
You had a one at a
Oh, that
Bigfoot thing.
poster. I'm sorry, this guy wants it.
Jamie's filming your roof.
Yeah.
Did I do it?
That guy can't have it. I want it. No.
Yeah, he's in New Hampshire, and he got a hold of me today and said he wanted it. I put it in a box.
All right,
It's in a box.
Oh, but
I'm gonna pay for this Lincoln.
Right here. This is the car.
Oh, yeah,
You did this car. You painted this,
No,
right?
I didn't paint that.
Oh.
I just detailed that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
American Graffiti, the
Yeah.
hot rod, the
And
yellow hot rod.
I polished this out and waxed it for Harrison Ford. He drove that one. That was his very
he's-
first movie. But he wouldn't sign it because he was no.
That was the 2-lane blacktop car, right?
Yes, the same one. And
Yeah.
that's the one that Cindy Williams was riding with him, and they got in a wreck.
Right on.
And yeah. But-
Oh, he's got the Hot Wheels cars
Look what he's
too.
got right there.
Oh, my bulldog! I've had that.
Yeah,
You know
Jamie's
what?
got a thing for
You know what I want to do? I have a big Ford truck. I want 2 of those.
for-
I want
for a
one
hood.
mounting the back of the one.
Yeah. You know, the way I got that was I managed the second McMinimans ever. I had the second one down on Marine Drive. I managed it for Mike and Brian, and they had the school for Mack drivers in there, and they'd come in and drink beer and eat sandwiches. So one guy finally gave me a Mack truck ashtray, so I kept it all these years.
That's cool.
Yeah, yeah. Good old
Look at
McMinimans.
that. Is that
I'm
a
gonna pay
famous
for the-
castle?
I
Sorry. Okay.
We just got back from
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
finish paying
Okay.
for this Lincoln.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm
So
gonna
I
go
can take it
video
home.
the Lincoln.
Because I gotta put some belts
Oh.
on it.
Yes, you got to. So the neighbor shoot you. He said he'd come over and help my one neighbor there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If you need help.
Oh, I don't have to go there.
Ricky. He was a good boy this year, and Santa Claus brought him a really cool
Yeah,
present.
see, that's what happens when you're a good kid for a year.
I've been a good kid for 10 years
Oh,
now.
well, there you go. There you go.
It's been 10 years. I've been good.
He's a lot better guy
No,
than
I'm
that.
kidding.
Did you notice the Bigfoot crossing sign
Oh, I forgot that.
here? Yeah, I gotta have that one. And then I've got so much stuff boxed up. I wish I had it out for you. But and here's my brother-in-law for many, many years. He's passed away. Gene Vincent did Bebop-a-lula.
Bebop-a-lula.
My sister Darlene
she's-
married him when I was like in 7th grade, 6th grade, I guess. Yeah, big stuff.
Well, you're a pretty cool dude.
Oh, I've had a fun life. I got lucky, you know. And the one picture above Jay and I, that's Lorraine Warren that I'm interviewing there at Jay's desk on the Tonight Show set. And she was the investigator for the, what's that one? Amityville Horror on the East Coast years ago. She's the key investigator for that, so I got to meet her and investigate some stuff with her.
That's
Pretty
cool.
neat
This
people.
is you with Jay Leno,
Yeah,
right?
that's me and Jay. Yeah, that was during one of the breaks.
Yeah, that's me. I was just hanging out with
NBC
Jay one day.
That was in NBC Studios. And here's who I used to work with over in Frankfurt, Germany. Can you see her back there?
Oh,
That's Sherry Alberoni. Her and I worked on the AFN radio station in Frankfurt for about 6 months together.
that's cool.
Yeah, she was a really neat girl. I thought they'd be all stuck up, but she was very nice.
We, tomorrow morning,
Star Wars.
after I get this Lincoln with its new belts on it
Yes.
and get it to my mom's house, we're gonna take some showers and go to bed. And then we're
Sure.
going to our property.
Oh,
PG's gonna show up and put in our dedicated electric because we've been living off a generator for 8 months now.
Yeah. Good
And as
deal.
soon as they get started,
Yeah.
we're gonna jump in a car and drive to Eastern Oregon and take turkey dinner to a friend of ours that's an Iwo Jima survivor. His name's
All
George.
right.
He's 91 years old.
Oh, that's great.
And then we're gonna drive home and finish working on my mom's house for a party.
It's, but you have a safe trip doing that. That's a long trip in a short amount of time, back clear over there and back.
I appreciate you working with us.
That's all right.
But I think I'm glad you didn't sell the car to the other guy.
Me too. I told Randy, I said, can you let me hold off and let me see if Rick really wants it? I said, because he sounds like, and when I got the thing about your car thing on your answering machine, I said, Randy, this guy's a real car guy. He's not like this guy that wants to take it to Subaru and peddle it to somebody.
Yeah, the guy wanted
No.
to buy it for $2,800.
Yeah, yep. And I said, I said, Randy's not going to go for that number one, and it's just, it's a much better car than that. You should feel bad offering such a low price and stuff. But,
I would have felt humiliated to offer that for this car.
But if you can buy something cheap, it's nice. I don't blame them wanting to, but when you got a classy car, if you want to buy something like that cheap, fine. But this
Yeah,
is
I don't
not cheap.
think they're going to be able to pry this out. I'm not making any guarantees.
No, you never
I told you I wasn't buying the car to sell it,
Yeah.
and I'm not making any guarantees.
No. That's
But
what
I think
for.
they're going to have a hard time prying this one out of my dead.
Do you
Well,
know-
they might pry it out of my dead hands.
Yeah.
I have been listening to him dreaming about ever since he got the other one and what he wanted to make it look like this and the whole country song Hot Rod Lincoln.
Yeah.
We listened to
I
that
like the
song.
Mark Force, but I don't. This is a Lincoln.
Yeah,
This is a Lincoln.
nice big.
The town car
the two-door. I
and
was
the
so
town
happy.
coupe.
When he bought the two-door, I said, I'd never seen one before.
I have.
I'd never seen one before. So
I've seen a couple.
But yeah.
I haven't seen one black on black on black. As beautiful as
Oh,
this
I was
one
good.
is.
Do you have the front license plate that matches the rear?
No, there isn't one. That's your collectible car ones in Washington. You get one, and you only put it on the rear end. You can put anything you want up front.
Oh.
I've seen guys put those Rebel ones on there, stuff like that. But and that's why Howard's had that on there forever, and I still don't know what it means. I'll ask his son. I'll ask Randy.
It's part of the history of the car. It'd be nice, any additional information
Yep.
you can give us about the
Sure.
car is cool.
You
But
got my card, so
I
keep
like
in
that
touch
piece of
too,
paper that
anytime you want to call.
the piece of paper you gave me, I read that when I got home.
Yeah.
The original order form, where the guy just ordered everything.
You got the four-wheel discs on the thing.
I know.
Randy didn't even know that. After you and I.
Do you know how rare that is to have disc? I didn't even know that until I got
I didn't
home
know
and
when
read
they
the
started
paper,
doing
and
it.
I was like, I didn't even know
I
they
didn't know
put
when
disc
they-
brakes on the
I
rear
didn't
of these.
either.
So he's like, I'm gonna go and buy him 3 brand new belts.
And that's the way to go, though, it really is, because you have to go that way anyhow. Do you have to take the other two off to get to the third one?
The reason we didn't drive this home last night, it was the alternator belt broke on it. The alternator belt is the furthest belt back on the pulley that bolts to the harmonic balancer, which means that you have to pull the other two belts off to replace the alternator belt.
I wondered.
So if I'm going to pull off the two old belts and it spit off one belt, I'm going to put 3 new belts on.
Darn right.
And I brought those.
It's only logic.
And the car's paid for. And
Yeah.
so I need a bill of sale.
Yeah.
That will
So
say
if you fill this out, and then I'll come.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay. And she signed it. That's what she signed. Let me go run copy out here, and then it's all yours. I don't think I have to sign anything else.
All right, you put your money away, right?
What? No, you have to give it to me now.
Oh, let me count it again.
I'll be right there. Well, here, you want to pull the card in here so you
No, actually, I'm going to go out to my car and check my phone.
I talked to about 5 people this last week, and 2 of them didn't even know. They just thought that it would be a good idea to buy this car, and they didn't really know why, but they thought,
Well,
they have,
I have to agree with him on that. It is a good idea to buy this
but
car.
They didn't know.
Look at this. My guy, you're becoming a Ford guy.
Yeah.
I've always been a Lincoln guy. Since I was a little kid, I wanted a stinking Lincoln. You know that song, Larry, Hot Rod Lincoln?
I do.
I heard that when I was a little kid, and I always wanted to
set
get
the
after
pace.
that.
That story's true, I'm here to say, because I was driving that Model A.
Yep.
It had a Lincoln body, and really souped up. It had
Lincoln.
4, and really souped up.
He's
Had
singing
4
it.
11 gears, and it really gets lost.
Clicking the guardrail.
That's right, as wide as a post. Yeah. And you know, the first year they put that out, they put the wrong guy's name on it as the singer. He was nobody. Johnny Bond was his name. And he was nobody. Nobody ever heard of him. So he got famous from that. So he put it out himself and with his name on it and got money.
You let them damn cats on my car, Larry.
No, I didn't let him on there. I put him on.
Larry!
I put him on. No, every time I'd come out there.
I'm gonna get these belts fixed and get this thing out
Yeah,
of
would you?
here.
Damn it, it's cold in here.
I need some tools. You said you had
They're all over the
tools.
place. What
Look
kind
at
do you
this
want?
engine
I need
compartment.
9/16 end wrench.
See what's over here? I got these. I got those.
Actually, it looks like that.
Let's see.
Oh, his door's frozen shut.
Well, he doesn't want you getting in then.
Well, then I can't show everybody what he looks like on the inside.
Well,
Oh, you can in the daytime. It'll show up real good.
Yeah. We'll film him tomorrow. Anyways,
Hot patootie, bless my soul. Really love that.
that's a whole lot of Lincoln.
Want a whole lot of Lincoln.
Rick, going to work on a stinky Linky. Peace out.
Who's getting? Yeah, damn, Karen left. Make sure you get pitched. Oh yeah. Oh.
Yeah, another picture.
Now we can actually man up.
That's what the bull, you get the horns.
You got it.
Oh yeah, I'm running.
How rare is that to have a 2-door like that?
I just got to drive Ricky's car. This thing is so friggin' sweet, man. I'm gonna take this and go find trucks with it. It is so awesome. Man. Look at that. But I gotta show you guys the inside of this thing. Oh my gosh. Comes complete with music from the 70s. Let's turn that. Look at the dash in this. Look at that. Oh, look, it's gonna. Look at that, brand spanking new Cartier. You know, it's funny, I can't get one cigarette lighter equipped in my Ford truck, and this thing has a cigarette lighter in every door, one up front. But those things open up, they've never been used. Look at these seats, it's like being in a luxury office. I want to, these are real leather seats too, it's not no pleather. And there's a lighter in each one, and look at the back. Look. It's got little lights, mood lighting. Look at this, it's just beautiful. There's this light. It's got an 8-track player too. We got a bucket of 8 tracks we gotta find. I like its speedometer too. It has this bar that goes across. Just so awesome. The carpet is brand new.